Now you're just somebody that I'm the fucking worst. What did I just do?
Hello. Fuck you, Jew. Free Palestine. I'm the conscience. I live inside your soul. Free Palestine and lower the age of consent. Yes, you heard me. I can believe in both things at the same time. Life is complicated, and I'm a versatile individual. I'm the evil guy who wants to...
Wait, what's it?
I'm the evil devil within your soul. Kick the old lady, but also free Palestine. I'm very complicated. I'm pretty evil, but I do genuinely believe in free Palestine. Free Palestine, and kill your grandmother, and take her savings for drugs. Who gives a fuck? Oh, that woman is passed out? Have with her as you want. Do what you want to her. She's drunk. She shouldn't have been so fucking Asian. She shouldn't be so fucking stupid. Make sure you recycle. We gotta recycle. Come on, guys. The world is a big place. So, just so you know, I'm the devil inside your soul. I believe in, that we should lower the age of consent. I believe that you should kill your grandmother, take her money for drugs. I believe that you should sexually assault that Asian lady. Only Asians. Because, let's be honest, whether they're enjoying it or not, same facial expressions. And I believe in free Palestine and that we need to do a better job recycling. Maybe we should, rather than put that on the consumer, we should figure out a way to put that on the manufacturers. If you create a product that has plastics, you are responsible for the removal of that product from the universe. That's rather than us sitting in a room and trying to separate our cardboard and fucking coffee grinds and shit, and it all ends up in a landfill anyway. How about we just tax the fucking companies that create the fucking plastics and rape Asians?
Alright, that was a fun one. That was an accident. But that was a fun little... I could do the whole pod like that. That was probably very irritating to you, but, hey, I'll be honest. I don't give a fuck about you. Let's be fucking real here, fuckos. I don't care about you. And if you die, it would probably make it would be no skin off my back. Alright? If I died, my life would affect you more, kind of, because, you know me. So therefore, you've built up a relation, like it wouldn't really bother you. You'd rather me die than your family, but it would be a little like, oh, and you'd listen back to some episodes and go, that guy was fucking funny, or that guy wasn't too unfunny, you know what I mean? If you die, I wouldn't even know. If you died, I wouldn't even fucking know. Anxiety. The only people that I would care about are the people who are letting me stay on their land and are in their house on an upcoming tour of America. Can I say also, by the way, I'm all for that singer, black chick, Doechii did a little, I forgot to, supposed to do a little clap at the beginning of the episode. Doechii, whatever. There's a black chick, very talented. She sings. She has that song Anxiety. I heard it on TikTok. Well, that's not true, but I heard it on social media, and then I was like, I checked it out. This bitch has been around forever. She won a Grammy. Like, she's popular. I thought I discovered like a new musician. Turns out she's like one of the most popular musicians in the world right now. But she's fucking good. She's fucking good. I will say my misogyny, it's music. I don't have any. If anything, I actually think a lot female artists are probably better in the music world. It's one of the few music, cleaning, you know. You got them too. You got them too. Giving birth, being a woman. You got 4 categories with you dominate. But I do think probably female musicians. I do appreciate female musicians more. Anyway, but she's fucking great. Anyway, I know she won a rap. She won the best rap. I don't know. I'm not part of it. But I listened to a lot of her songs, and I think she's truly a fucking incredible artist. Like, I think she's got enough skills, and from what I heard, and between her lyrics and the music that she does, I'm getting a bit of a crackle coming in there. The music that she does and the lyrics and the harmonies and the fucking song she puts out and the honesty and everything that she does, I think she could be truly one of the greats. Like, greats of all time. I went onto her YouTube page. I was like, well, let's have a look at some of her old shit. She used to be just vlogging. She was part of like a choir where they'd be like, you know, they would do like their version of fucking Christmas songs or whatever. Just 3 black girls standing outside. There's 3 black girls at the park harmonizing fucking songs from Disney, right? But she was crushing it, and then I watched one of her vlogs from 2000, like the month or two before COVID hit. She was in New York and she was trying to make it, and she was just talking about being fired. I don't know what her job was, but she was like, I got fired. And she's like, fuck it. It's a sign from the universe. I got fired. Tomorrow, I'm just going to hand in my resumes. I'm going to head down to every record label, every fucking producer, every fucking studio. I'm going to hand in. I'm just going to beg them for an internship. It doesn't matter. I'm unemployed. Don't pay me. I just need to be in that world. Now, I don't know if she did any of that shit, but I do know less than like a few months later, then she released that mega remix, Anxiety. And it's great. All right. All I'm saying is that this girl, it's like when someone recommends a TV show that's already great. Guys, have you checked out fucking Succession? Like, yeah, it's pretty popular. I'm like that with Doechii. But music's not my thing. I'm not a music man. Truly, and I don't give a fuck about music. Music to me is like a distraction, and I have a little dance. I don't have any not artistic, but I don't give a fuck if the music's bad. I don't give a fuck if music's good. I can't really tell the difference between good music and bad music. That's my thing. I'm completely tone deaf and void of any kind of understanding of what music is. I know there's beats. I know you talk about how you love someone or you don't, you know, how you love someone and then they broke your heart, and that's kind of it, isn't it? It's not like every song, unless you're like a fucking rapper who's like, oh, I started off with nothing, now I got a lot. We get it. Come back to me in 20 years. I want to hear you when you talk about having nothing again. That's what I want to hear. Where's the fucking rap artists who lose it all and then put that down to some fucking bars? I want to hear about your bad investments. Right? What's that dickhead D12, the fat guy, Bizarre? I knew a guy, Bizarre puts out an album every year called like Bizarre's Mega Mix Hot Tape shit. And young rappers they win the opportunity to be on the album, and then they pay him $500 to be part of the competition or whatever. They all pay. Turns out I think it's just a scam. He just releases this shit album. called Bizarre. This is the fat guy from Eminem's fat friend, right? Who, that's all he ever will be. That's all he ever was Eminem's fat friend. Right? The only reason we know him is because he was a fat guy. And he's still out today trying to make music, but he's just scamming young 20-year-olds from the Bronx. He goes, I'm not put you in. Yeah, man, you can come do. That's cool. I know him. I'm friends with Slim. He was slim and I was a fat fuck. So, but it's all, you know, I'm just saying, the rags to riches fucking, we get it. We get it. You see, you're from the projects, you sold crack. Now you rhyme tight, right? I get it. Yeah, I know. I get it. And chicks always singing about the guy who broke your heart. You know, get the fuck over it, would you? Right? Imagine you're like, if you see your ex-girlfriend tweeting about you or posting it, like, it's kind of like, you know, have some fucking respect, would you? You're heartbroken. Don't go release an album. Just fucking act casual. Pretend as if it didn't even bother you. Go write a fucking song. I guess I should have been scared about her. Who's that skinny bitch? Elizabeth Rodrigo or something. She has this song about. She's a fucking. That bugs the fuck out of me. When 20-year-olds are singing, because I do want. I'm 30 fucking 4, turning 35. I want to grab them and shake them and go, "You don't know what the fuck love is. Shut the fuck up." So what? He's fingering someone else. Who gives a fuck? You're a multi-millionaire 20-year-old. Could you complain about anything else? She wrote this song about she was with some fella. They were going steady. And then he was with someone, like he was working with some girl or something. And she was like, "Do I have anything to be worried about there?" And he's like, No, you don't. And it was, she was all right, great. And then they went to the movies. They went to the movies to watch a movie. They went to the cinema to watch a film. And then they break up. And then afterwards they break up. Then he starts dating that girl. All right. I see no fucking cheating involved. He worked with the girl. He might not have ever even looked. She was probably pretty. That's why you said, as there's something. She wasn't some fat bitch looking like Bizarre. Right? She wasn't some big black bitch with a gap in her tooth. She was probably a skinnier, better version of you. So that's why I sensed something was up. She had better tits than you, and you were worried about it. You said, should I be worried? Because I can tell from those leggings she has a tighter box than I do. It wasn't like some sort of fucking, you're like a witch. There wasn't something in your ovaries that picked up on the chemistry. I knew the way he had the wandering eye. Right? She was probably more fun to be around. Because you were sitting there writing love songs about your ex-boyfriends, right? Obviously she was more fun to be around. You're sitting there always penning things, trying to rhyme things with the word love. And she writes this whole fucking song, and she's like, "I told you." And then she goes, "Would she be happy if she knew you brought me to the cinema?" It's the cinema. That's not your thing. That's not like a secret garden where only you two knew about it, and you had fucking passwords, and you knocked on the fucking door. You had a handshake to. It was the fucking movies. It was fucking IMAX cinema, and he brought them to see. You used to bring me to IMAX. You can't bring her to the same place where we all go. Burger King. I went to Burger King with you. That was our thing when we were both 19. Fucking, that was our thing. You're gonna fuck her? I don't know. Elizabeth Rodrigo. Or something. But I'll just say, my thing about music is I have so little interest and so little confidence in my own ability to even read music or like to understand it. Like I'm not gonna say this girl Doechii or whatever is really, really good. If you just know it, you can just tell me she's bad, and I'll just go, "Oh, okay, sorry, my bad." Like, I can turn around, no, that's a great artist, and someone just goes, no, they're not, they're shit. Like, if you really, truly know music, if you're someone who's like a music person, not just because you're into heavy metal and you think that shit is gay. I mean, someone who's like across the board musically fucking, there's people like that. Moby had loads of music like that, didn't he? What's that other cunt's name? Black guy. Hey, yeah. Outcast. Whatever his fucking name is. The guy from Outcast. He, Andre 3000, is it? Andre 2000? Andre 3000, I think. Yeah, like he's obviously someone who knows loads of different music and has an interest in loads of different music. But some people I like that, they're producers and they like all because I'll tell you what, I like nearly all genres of music. I don't like every song, but I'll listen to fucking a little bit of Bach, a little classical. I'll listen to some fucking Motown. I'll listen to some fucking Chemical Brothers, whatever the fuck. Put on a little bit of Ozzy Osbourne, whatever. I'll go for it. I will go for all of it. And I go for the shit music too. I'm a Barbie girl. I listen to it all. I'm into songs rather than genres. But anyway, the point being is I don't have any confidence. I don't know what good music is. Like if someone tells me that TV show is bad, I can argue. I'll argue with you. If you tell me a TV show is good, I can say, no, it's not. That stinks and here's why. And I can talk about it. If someone says that music is bad, I just go, I don't know. Yeah, sure. Is it bad? I don't know. I've never once even thought about it. So you can tell me if that Doechii girl is bad. I saw a fucking clip. So anyway, so what I was saying about her. This is fun. We're 17 minutes in and I haven't even gotten to the first thing I wanted to talk about. But you know what? I'm fucking riding high. I had a fun day today. That Doechii girl, so she records that fucking mega mix of Anxiety of the somebody that I used to know in her bedroom. She does all the different vocals. I think she produced it herself. She at least recorded it in herself some sort of way, and I think she was homeless. I think she was just couch surfing around New York. It's like she's sitting on a bed and she has all her shit in boxes. You can tell, like this is only a few months after her posting a vlog going, I just got fired. And now here she is 4 years, 5 years later, but she's a talent. Like, in my opinion, undeniable. I listened to a lot of the songs on the album. I personally think undeniable, But I don't know. Again, I don't know. But I read one of the fucking comments. This is fucking nuts. I read a comment on that song Anxiety, and it said this is a rip-off of somebody that I used to know. Like she took the hook and she took the whole beats, everything from the song, and then she rapped over it. Someone goes, this is a fucking rip-off. This sounds just like the song that it's a part of the same song as. So just so you know, if any is a putting, that's why you really can't allow any comments on the internet to really affect you in any one way or the other. Unless it's like from the horse's mouth, unless there's someone who has something to lose, right? When real comedians that work and have shit to lose start leaving comments saying this is a shit stand-up special or anything like that, I'll take that as face value. I'm not like, sometimes on Twitter, people fight me on Twitter because I'm a lib cook, right? I don't like Elon Musk. I love Bill Burr. I'm like a socialist or something, you know what I mean? I'm just a potty mouth socialist. I guess that's where I am. I have no idea what bracket I'm in. I know I'm not slurping up Donald Trump's dick, right? I know that. I know no president ever got me fucking wet like a lot of you fucking bitches. No president has ever gotten me wet. Put Tulsi Gabbard up there in a miniskirt, we might talk, but until that day, I don't give a fuck about Donald Trump. It's kind of fucking gay to be in love with a man like that. Anyway, that's all I say. And then they all come at me. They come at me, but listen, if you're coming at me on Twitter, if you have less, no offense to the people out there, but if you have less than 100 followers, you do not exist. You are not a real thing. I think if you start Twitter and say, "Hey guys, I'm new here," you get 200 off the bat. So I will not ever allow any sort of interaction in any way with someone like that. Not at all. I also don't take the compliments. If you're complimenting me, hey man, every time I see a clip of mine gets a comment, give this guy a Netflix special, I go, who the fuck is this loser? No offense, actually, by the way, but because nowadays, actually, going by the Netflix standard, I truly could get it. That's how fucking low the standard is that if I was in a world where if I had fucking 500,000 fucking Instagram followers, I could actually have a Netflix special. Thank God I don't. Thank God I'm unpopular. Thank God I'm forced to fucking analyze every single thing I do to try to get better until I eventually become undeniable. Probably kill myself before then. Anyway, what I was talking about was I got loads of fucking dates, everybody. I got fucking loads of dates for the road. We got to start selling these, guys. You got to come see me. I'm recording my special. We got my special. It's going to be in Brooklyn, New York, October 23rd. I've been building towards this for a fucking long time, and now I'm getting locked in. But if you're a fan of the pod, please come out to these shows if you can. It just helps the shows, honestly. It's not even about the numbers. It's if I do a show in front of 100 people and 10 of them are fucking, they're fans of this pod or they're Skanks fans, Matt and Shane, whatever it is, whoever you know me from, that makes that show so much better. That when I show up and it's just old grey-haired fucks who won tickets in the local coupon fucking booklet, Just an old couple who could let's just kill some time before we die. Because I want to go up and I want to do some stuff about fucking how Make-A-Wish kids should be just murdered. We should have a little Holocaust for Make-A-Wish kids or something. So, I want to work on some sort of horrible, sick shit. I want to talk about eating a fucking hooker with herpes, cunt. Oh, you said cunt. Now you're gonna be demonetized. Not that I've ever been monetized on YouTube, really. But that's the difference, right? I'm just saying that's the difference with the shows. And often than not, if I show up and there's I don't want to be with merch. Wearing merch to a comedy show helps my performance. I'll tell you that. Because I look down and go, there's a table of the fellas. They're crushing fucking beers. They all have they've got a B&E inshirt or whatever fucking bullshit, right? At least I go, these are going to enjoy it. And I can get into some fucking darker, twisted, I don't know, twisted, that's terrible. But I can get into places where I go, all right, just because these guys won't enjoy my robot voice or whatever I do, I know this table will, and I can do it. And sometimes these people like it too. I'm just saying, so not even me, any comedians, just so you know, if you go to see any comedians, now eventually there's a point where it's just all their fans, right? So I can only imagine someone like Joe List when he goes and plays one of the improvs, it's just wall-to-wall Joe List fans. And obviously, you get to the big boys, Nate Bargatze at the Garden, it's all just fucking Bargatze fans. But when the shows are small, especially if you're competing with 70 people for the night, there's a good chance these people are just walking in off the street going, one comedy, please. So you do make a difference. All right, let me just read through these dates. But some of them are important, all right? And they're all brand new, so you really got to listen to these. Bloomington, Minnesota, Columbus, Ohio, Edmonton, Canada, Lafayette, Louisiana. Come on out to Lafayette particularly. Come on, let's get that one pumping, all right? I've never been. Houston, Texas, Portland, Maine, Baltimore, Maryland. That's got to do well. That's a huge fucking room. I'm going to have to fucking pay cunts to go to that. Washington, D.C., all right? And then I start my run of shows, the Empty States Tour, in August. This is truly a fucking... And these are some small rooms, so there's a good chance a lot of these will sell out. Boise, Idaho, Bozeman, Montana, Missoula, Montana, Helena, Montana, Billings, Montana. Then it's on to Rapid City, South Dakota, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Fargo, North Dakota. So that's a run of shows. They're all over the 10 days. I'm renting an RV. We're going to fucking get to see the wildest part. If anyone lives in... By the way, I just said all those places. Idaho, Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota. If anyone lives in any of those places and has some land or a guest room that you could let me and one of my buddies who's opening for me stay, we have a camper van type of thing with us. So we're probably going to be staying in motels and shit. But I've already reached out. I've got like 3 people already who are like, come over, park the car in the house. We'll have a fucking barbecue. Like, that's going to be sick. After the shows, we go crack open some beers and we sit outside and look at the stars in Montana. Like, holy fuck. The shows will be the worst part of the fucking night. But if you are cool and you have somewhere for us to stay, please let us know. Then for the rest of the year, loads of fucking dates coming. Stanford, Connecticut, Austin, Texas, Fort Collins, Colorado. Then I'm back to fucking Denver, Colorado. I just opened for Ari Shafir. The club liked me. They've invited me back for a one-nighter. Whatever it's called, the club. I can't think of it. Comedy Works. Then I'm recording my special in Brooklyn. Oh, I'm also adding a date in Philly, adding a date in Salt Lake City, adding a date in Vegas, and then we got Chicago up there. That was a long one. But I had to get the people out. I had to plug the fucking shit. I had some stuff I wanted to talk about. If you're watching on the video too, I got rid of the green screen. I just took it down. You know what? I was playing around with it. Never quite hit the way I wanted to. I think the green screen could have worked if it was like constantly changing to the subject that I'm talking about. But honestly, it got kind of fucking... It was just adding an extra fucking part of the pod that I didn't want to do. And this is also a video for the first time in a while. Hello, video people. I shouldn't be neglecting you as much as I can, but I'm a very busy boy. I wanted to read a fucking question from the Patreon. I wanted to start off with the... This was my plan. By the way, it's 27 minutes in. My plan was to open with a question from the Patreon. And we recorded an episode last night. I actually sat down to record this episode last night. Someone's coming to see me at the Mall of America, baby. What did this someone message me? They said, Colum, enjoyed the America tour. Yeah, can't wait. Beautiful part of the country there, sure. From the mountains into the Black Hills of South Dakota, you might see some of the Sturgis Bike Week leftovers as well. Sturgis Bike Week, what does that mean? Sturgis Motorcycle Bike Week. What is that? The 85th anniversary Sturgis Motorcycle Rally will take place from August 1st to August 10th, 2025 in Sturgis, South Dakota, a legendary motorcycle gathering in the Black Hills. Oh no, am I going to be driving through the mountains and then there's a bunch of... I'm just going to get passed by hundreds and thousands of Hell's Angels. No, good for you. I truly cannot fucking wait for that. And that was one of those things. Thank God I was able to I got an agent last year. I said, let's figure this out, man. I want to see that part of the country. I want to see Montana. I want to go to all of these spots. And we fucking started working this on last summer. And it kind of came to fruition. So no money to be made. Essentially with the shows, the cost of the trip will pay for the trip. So that's why, again, if you live in these bumfuck towns, let me know. We'll fucking go. I'm not gonna be getting fucked up, but I'll be hanging out. A couple of fucking Pabst Blue Ribbons, huh? Have a couple of conservative flags up there. Is there any of the what do you call the conservative flags? The Duke of Hazzard flags, conservative flag. Conservative flag. Confederate flag, that's what it is. Yeah. The old Dukes of Hazzard. In the Daisy Dukes. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. I wanted to read some questions. If you want your questions answered on the pod, you gotta head over to patreon.com/Colum Tyrrell. Let me see what these motherfuckers have got to say. I read a lot of these questions on the Patreon yesterday. Also, yeah, if you ever write them in, make sure you write them in nice and long. Let me see. Like this, like some people just go, like, what's your favorite cheese? Answered that one already, actually. Here we go. Okay, let's get into this one from Edison Rosario. Thank you, Edison. Patreon is only $2 a month. Patreon.com/Colum Tyrrell. Sign up there. Hey, Collie, want your opinion on some Irish shit. How you feel about U2? They're all right. They're all right. I think they might have more of a global. They're obviously pretty big in Ireland, obviously. But I think they're like, they've like almost like a disproportionate like global fan base rather than an Irish fan base, if that makes sense. Because there's a lot of bands that might sell as much as them and maybe even outsell them, but only in Ireland because the Irish fucking love them. But I feel like U2 might sell more in Vegas, than they like anything else. But like those guys can't sell tickets anywhere else. They can only do it in Dublin. But I think they're all right. They have a couple of good songs. They're from North Dublin. I think Bono's a bit of a prick. Fuck. I'm crashing. This is what happens when you record fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. Sinéad O'Connor. Sinéad O'Connor is great. Sinéad O'Connor is a fucking generational talent. Listen to her first album. What's that fucking song? Sinéad O'Connor's first song. It's about the tribe in Africa from Roots. Sounds like Mandingo, but is it Mandingo? It's a fucking beautiful fucking song. Let me see. Her like first album, if you listen to that, for a little girl from Ireland at that time of year, like 1988-ish or something, for her to come out with that was just, there's no other way around it than you just go, oh, you had something. Like an undeniable something. Again, I don't know much about music, so you could argue I'm wrong, but I think sometimes you just notice there's a talent and you go, that's just better. I can't explain why, but that's better across the board than everyone else. Every now and again it happens in comedy where someone just shows up and they're like, well, you're just much better than every single other person here. Same with sports. You ever sit down and watch like Aaron Hernandez play fucking high school football? He played high school football like Nelson in The Simpsons. He was a quarterback. He would throw it in the air. He'd run to the end and catch it himself. Mandinka. The Lion and the Cobra. This is it sounds like a little cheesy 80s. I wonder if I'm gonna get I wonder if I stop talking over this, I'm gonna get flagged on YouTube. That's the problem. La 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 la. Let me see. Can you speed this up or no? Yeah. You go. I do know Mandinka. That's a fucking banger. It's got that kind of cheesy 80s thing. There's lyrics about like some racism lyrics or whatever. Nothing compares to you. How do you write that? How do you write that? How do you sing that? She had fucking shit she believed in. She hated the music industry. Actually, on that SNL thing, this was, I don't know if, I wonder if Hannah Montana ever apologized, but Hannah Montana Hannah Montana, whoever is Hannah Montana, the singer. Her dad does it. Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. Ah, fuck. I might have to Google this now. Who the fuck is Hannah Montana? Hannah Montana is who? What's her name? Oh, Miley Cyrus. Let me see. Sinead O'Connor. Let's see how this worked out. Because Miley Cyrus, when she brought out that, remember that song? I came in like a wrecking ball. Is that going to stand the test of time? Like, is that shit song with her and her little flat arse rock going around on a wrecking ball, hitting like Miley Cyrus kind of stinks, right? Doesn't she? Right, I've just made this decision right now. Hannah Montana stinks. She's a fucking retard. Like, every time I see her presenting a reward or singing a song, she goes, don't pretend as if you don't know the words. Sing a song and all this type of shit. You know, she's like presenting awards and goes, I gotta get out of here. I'm not wearing any panties. Tell us who fucked you at Nickelodeon. Tell us what's going on. What happened over there? Did someone glunge you with their cum? Did that fat guy who looks like Peter Griffin molest you? Let us know. Tell us what's going on. Covered in stupid tattoos. Your husband dresses like a fucking... your husband dresses like a robot or something, doesn't he? Doesn't he look like a vampire or something? Anyway, she used to date Chris Pratt or something. So then she wrote a song. It's like, I don't need a man. I can buy myself flowers. Yeah, great. You're worth fucking $100 million. You can buy anything. You can buy fucking anything. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't need any kids. I've got a big screen TV. What are you talking about? Like, that's another one where you go, are you fucking dumb? I can buy myself flowers. You can buy anything. You can fucking buy, we get it. You have that. What type of fucking music is that? Uh-oh. My husband broke up with me, but I don't care because I bought myself a flat screen TV. Imagine me singing a song. My wife left me, but I don't care because I bought a Rolex. Life's all about Rolexes and flashy cars. I can buy myself flowers. By the way, that's sad. That's sad. I can buy myself flowers. Fucking get 7 cats and die in your basement. What are you talking about? I can buy myself flowers. That's not the point. That's not the point. I can hire a prostitute. A fucking high-end $1,200 prostitute for the night and let her gargle my nuts and I'll come all over her fake tits. That's not the same. That doesn't count. But I can buy my... Yeah, do it. Buy yourself flowers then. I'm going to say that to my wife. Hey, just so you know, you can buy yourself fucking flowers. I don't know if you've heard Miley fucking Cyrus, but apparently it's the same thing. So here's the credit card. I don't need to remember anything for anniversary. You go buy yourself flowers. You're going to just buy yourself the flowers on my card. It's not the point. It's supposed to be that I'm thinking about you and that I've gone through the effort. And it's Valentine's Day, so it's even more expensive. And then it smells good. It's fresh. It's a surprise. You didn't have to beg me to do it. You don't just buy yourself flowers, you fucking loser. What the fuck? Dumb bitch. I can buy myself flowers. Yeah, but can you laugh? Do you laugh at your own jokes? Can you ever even compromise? Like, you know, do you ever even find someone else in your life to fucking where you have to compromise on what you do? That's what fucking life's about. Is having a partner who does your fucking head in and is annoying. And you help them. Because they're fucking stupid. They're stupid fucking retards. And you help them. That's what your partner is. Your partner's not supposed to be some fucking superman, super person, superwoman doing everything. They're supposed to be dumb and annoying and they stress out or something. Like a chick stresses out of it. What if this happens? What if... Yeah, there's like just a never-ending cyclone of fucking worries in that brain. What about this? What about that? And you go, it's chill. You got to talk them off the ledge. That's your job. Talk them off the ledge. And with your man, your job is to make sure he fucking goes to the doctor and gets that fucking dead tooth removed, or make sure that he sends in gets his driver's license renewed when he has to. That's kind of your job. Your job is to make sure that he starts using the fake butter instead of the real butter because his cholesterol is high. That's kind of your job. Your job is to nag him when he's drinking too much so that he survives longer. Your job is to nag him, bring the garbage out. Like, these are just the way it works. It's a compromise. It's a fucking compromise. And sometimes in a relationship, you get to watch the fucking cool movie by Tarantino about some bitch who kills 1,000 Asians. Or you have to sit down and watch a movie about a bitch who has Alzheimer's. Right? And that's just the way it is. That's what life is. Those are fucking lyrics. Fuck, it's your movie night. Fuck. That's love. Dickhead. I'm not wearing any panties. Hope you get hit by a bus, Miley Cyrus. Anyway, Miley fucking Cyrus came out with that song Wrecking Ball, which has to go down as one of these just all-time worst songs fucking ever. And blah, 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 blah. It was like a fucking Nokia ringtone, wasn't it? That was like an old school ringtone. Anyway, she came out with that song and she was flashing gash. And Sinéad O'Connor, who's been an advocate for every fucking person in all social, every walk of life, feminist, fucking poverty, third world poverty, fucking capitalistic fucking torture systems that fuck you, like anyone who is in need. And she was anti-fucking Hollywood, anti-big corporations ripping off artists, right? If she sounds gay because she cares about slavery to you, she really hated the Jews who ran Hollywood, all right? So everyone has a little bit of something for you. The extortion that goes on with musicians, essentially. The way the music industry works. You know? She always said when she died, she goes, the day you hear I die, ring a lawyer and make sure that these fucking cunts can't touch my music. She went through a lot of that shit. Because all these are predatory fucking the music industry just fucking rape these young singers. Anyway, she was a good fucking person, right? Better than I was. Better than I am. Going on SNL, ripping up the Pope. I'd love to do that. Oh, I'd love to do that. I'd love to rip up the fucking photo of the Pope just as a little homage to Saki. Anyway, when when Wrecking Ball came out, Sinéad O'Connor tweeted. Like, Sinéad O'Connor had her mental issues, right? Who fucking doesn't? Have a look around you. Also, again, an artist. Ari talked about this on his last special. You know, artists should be a little nuts, a little kooky. They should be suffering from some bipolar personality disorder type of horse shit. Right? You want them too angry and you want them too sad and too happy. And it comes out, spills out into their art. Truly, you don't want the Jerry Seinfelds of the world going, we used to eat cereal. You know, you want someone who sings a song at 21 going, fucking, nothing compares to you. That's what you want. That is the truth, though. Anyway, she was in and out. She was in and out of the Funny Farm her whole life because she was nuts, Sinéad O'Connor. And she tweeted, and this is a 2013, it says, look, she tweeted to Miley Cyrus saying, when Miley Cyrus is like 22, 23, she's swinging up and down, her pussy's on that cannonball, wrecking ball, and she tweets at her going, don't let these Hollywood executives force you to do anything you don't want to do it. They will happily pimp out your body for music videos. Something like that. She goes, something like, just make sure you're still in control or some shit. Then Miley Cyrus came back and says, shut up, you crazy cunt. She came out and said something like that. Shut up, you stupid fuck. And then she's like, I'm saying this from a place of love. Trust me, they don't have your best interests. These multi-million-dollar fucking record labels do not have your interests. And they didn't. They fucking didn't. And that was a fascinating thing to live through a few years ago, was that the record labels used to be the opposite, where a record label would have someone like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Miley Cyrus, whoever, Beyonce, and they would watch them grow. And someday then, when they decided to be getting a little older, like Rihanna, they started going, get your tits out, show us your clunge. I need you in the rain. I want you, what? But that's just got to my music video. You're in a foam pit. You're jelly wrestling a girl with big fake tits. You know, that's what that they always wanted. More hoariness, spin it around, talk about your clit. Every record label always did that. They said, this is now. Do you want to sell tickets, or do you want to go back to riding the bus? Get some fucking nipple out, baby. It's the VMAs. You got to twerk your fat ass off. And then one day, they started allowing strippers to make music. Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, all these other whores. And it was the first time ever the record label was like, can you put something on? And Cardi B's gone, what's wrong with my titties, yo? Because Cardi B was a stripper, so she's like, this is nothing. I used to fucking piss on men, and then I used to date rape men. I'd steal their money. I'd fucking I'd have my cunt out at the club. You think I care about showing a bit of side tit? So that was how the fucking music industry transformed. They for once showed up and like, yo, hey, Meg Thee Stallion, any chance you'd put the lips away? Can you hide the lips? Anyway, so that was the back and forth between Sinead O'Connor and Miley Cyrus. Sinead O'Connor was like, listen, I've been through it, honey. You don't look good. You don't look like you're making these decisions. I think she probably also came from a point where she was like, this is like fucking retarded. Why are you flying around on a wrecking ball? Like, she's probably so past like the art. She's like, couldn't understand like how any art, like musician would make that artistic choice. She goes, oh, something's wrong. Why? Because what type of a moron would make that video? I can buy myself cinema tickets. Yeah, so they had that. So they had the fight, and anyway, essentially, Miley Cyrus was like, "Fuck off, old bitch." She goes, "Why don't you go back to the funny farm?" This, that, and the other. Okay. And now, recently, Sinead O'Connor's dead. Now she died, and she's gone because that's what happens when you die. She became dead. She fucking all their songs are popular again, and there's tributes coming in. And it was kind of sad. I think it was around Christmas, wasn't it? This year or the year before. It was sad, right? It was just, or at least it's just, yeah, I guess the term is sad, you know. But, you know, a lot of her music started getting played again. And then on the SNL fucking 50, Miley Cyrus comes out and sings Sinead O'Connor. And I couldn't figure it out, and I couldn't figure it out because it wasn't like Miley Cyrus said, "Rest in peace, Sinead O'Connor," on the song. She just sang the song. Are you allowed to just say no to that, by the way? Like, Sinead O'Connor's estate say, yo, you're not allowed to sing my song live on air, or are you allowed to just do a cover and like, whatever? But I didn't hear her fucking say Anne. Like, she didn't say, hey, this is a tribute to one of the best singers of all time. She just came out and sang the fucking song, knowing fucking well she was on Twitter going, you're a crazy bitch, fuck you. You know what? I would have likened her to respond a little. Oh, look, here we go. Sinead O'Connor wrote an open letter to Cyrus expressing concern that Cyrus thought it was cool to be naked in her video and that she was being exploited by the music industry. She argued that Cyrus's actions were not empowering and could send dangerous messages to young women. Cyrus responded to O'Connor's letter by tweeting screenshots of O'Connor's previous tweets about her mental health struggles, mocking her for seeking help. Oh yeah, O'Connor posted shit going, I don't feel good, I need help right now, someone please help me. Like she was like fucking having psychosis and she's out there tweeting. But again, look, Miley Cyrus, 23, I get it. But Cyrus' later reflection, looking back on the incident, Cyrus stated that she had no idea about O'Connor's fragile mental state. All right. And that she was only 20, and that she was only 20 years old. At the time, she was only 20 years old. I'll allow the 20-year-old thing. Don't bullshit, yeah, buddy. Because you took screenshots of her talking about her mental health, and she's like, LOL, you're crazy. Like, so don't fucking. Variety reported that Miley Cyrus and Brittany Howard performed O'Connor's Nothing Compares to You on the SNL 50, the anniversary of February, seemingly as a tribute to the late singer. Yeah, obviously it was a tribute, but there was no words. Miley Cyrus, here we go. Anyway, this is a long after. We're going to move on here. 1 month after the Irish singer-songwriter died at the age of 56, Cyrus spoke about the 2013 incident, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. And you gotta remember her stupid voice, which is like, I was expecting, like, this is how Miley Cyrus fucking speaks. Let me see.
Hello.
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 Hello. Hello. This is how Miley Cyrus speaks.
She goes,
I was expecting there to be controversy and backlash, but I don't think I expected other women to put me down or turn on me, especially women that have been in my position before.
Cyrus said Thursday night in her ABC concert special, Endless Summer Vacation, available now on ABC.
This is when I received an open letter from Sinéad O'Connor, and I had no idea about the fragile mental state that she was in. I was also only 20 years old, so I could really only wrap my head around mental illness so much. All that I saw was another woman told me that this was not my idea.
The 30-year-old said she stands by her Wrecking Ball video. Ugh. Wait, am I older than fucking Miley Cyrus? Am I? No way. Am I really? What an annoying cunt. The 30-year-old, she really is an annoying fuck. The 30-year-old said she stands by a Wrecking Ball video, which sees her swinging around with licking a sledgehammer. I forgot about that, licking a sledgehammer. Sinead O'Connor said, our younger childhood triggers and traumas come up in weird and odd ways, and I think I'd just been judged for so long for my own. No, sorry, this is back to her.
Our younger childhood triggers and traumas come up in weird and odd ways, and I think I've been judged for so long for my own choices that I was just exhausted, and I was in this place where I finally was making my own choices and my own decisions, and to have that taken away from me deeply upset me. God bless Sinead O'Connor, for real, in all seriousness.
Glad that she threw in for real, in all seriousness. Okay, so from her point of view was that this was actually her big moment. That's even fucking worse. She should say that she was someone else made her do that. That's the dumbest thing in the world. What if I lick a sledgehammer? Wow. Very good. Thank God they release the shackles so you could get away from Hannah Montana to come up with your own ideas. Sometimes the Jews aren't even fucking that wrong. Sometimes they're your best fucking enemy. You're like, what do you want to do? What? Came in like a wrecking ball. And you want to suck off a sledgehammer? You want to wear little boy pants, but you don't even have an ass. Listen to me. Listen to your agent. Listen to David Greisberg. All right, I've been in this business a long time. You ain't got the ass for a toots. I completely didn't even know that was the reason. So the reason in her memory was she felt she was getting criticized. So it was actually her first time ever really facing backlash too, because, you know, Sinead O'Connor was going to write something about Hannah Montana. It was a Nickelodeon show. So then Sinead O'Connor, bro, there's no way you came up with this shit on your own. Well, she sucks. Miley Cyrus sucks. Anyway, I never finished her question, buddy. Completely forgot about whatever question I was supposed to be answering. Oh, this isn't even a question. This is a list of Irish shit, and he's asking me my opinion on each one of them. All right, well, that was actually kind of shit. But I'm glad I got that Sinead O'Connor stuff in. I gotta go. We gotta bounce. That was another episode of the Colum Tyrrell Podcast. Head over to Patreon, $2 a month. We've removed the yearly membership fee. If you're not a member of the 1008, you'll never be a member of the 1008. Sorry, fellas, you snooze, you lose. Up the fucking rack. Come see me on the road. Check out the new Cockfight Podcast. Me, Lever, Drew Dunn. A lot of fun over there. Please see me on the road, and honestly, DM me if you live in any of those places. Montana, Dakota, South Dakota. If you live within the 6 hour region, drive out. It'll be fun. It'll be the summer. We'll smoke some fucking weed, and you'll point out the stars to us. Maybe we'll see an aurora borealis. Is that even the correct part of the world? I don't know. Cannot wait for that. Oh, Key West. I gotta add Key West to the fucking trip too. I'm in Key West at some point. I got fucking loads of dates coming up. Living the dream. Thank you very much.
Coming up a little, Donnie. You're in a four-way tonight. You know, you've faced a lot of challenges, but now you're taking on 3 other men. What are your thoughts, little Donnie? If you have any.
I'm not scared of nobody. Anybody wants some, come get you some. 'Cause I'm not scared of Levy or Thrax or Fireball. They're just another person. If I want some, come get little Donnie.
Yep. Oh, you've been working on the catchphrase. It seems like if you want some, come get some is a very popular line. You know, maybe we need to work on some other ones. You got any other in mind? Some good catchphrases? Maybe we can, put you on a barbershop window T-shirt or something. You got anything?
And after the match is over with...
Well, I was thinking catchphrase, though. I'm thinking of. Okay.
After the match is over with, little Donnie's hand's going to be raised.